Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone? How is everybody doing this evening? Look at the people coming in, dripping in. Everybody on fire. Let me roll up my sleeves for a bit. I'm getting out the links to everyone so that we can start with the fire of the evening. Let's start with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has done the dirty. What did we draw out yesterday? We expected a high, we've seen the consolidation, ripping it to the downside, slowly back up again, held it, and off she went. Exactly according to plan. Let me read chat for a little bit. I have one question, sir. What is meant by port that you post in Discord? What I mean by port is the amount of money that I put into a trade at that moment. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Let's start off. How is everybody doing? Okay, I have to confess something. I took another trade and it's still running right now. I took another long on Bitcoin. And why did I take the long? Because for me, the key hold level has shifted to the downside of this area right here. I took it off the bounce of my previously endorsed key level. Smash the like button. Yes, smash it. Is Chento my real name? Yeah, my real name. I'm using my real name. So my real name is indeed Chento. So that might be a bit weird, I don't know, but yeah, let's see. Thanks for responding and being part of the Discord. Yeah, I love to be part. Nicholas, good evening. When are we streaming together, buddy? Great to have you here. So yeah, indeed, I'm still in a Bitcoin long. My goal for it is to reach theoretically the 16.8 region again. It's just a small trade. I'm gonna keep the stop loss tight because if it breaks under this region, don't want to lose too much money. But let's start off with this. Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too, man. Okay, tell me about your strategy. My strategy is a mix, and you see my setup today. What I have in front of me are now 4 screens simultaneously. On the left screen, I have Euro USD, I have Dixie, I will drag it in. This is my first screen. On this screen, I'm having dollar, I'm having euro, I'm having Bitcoin, and I'm having the 10-year yields. Why do I have this setup in this way? Because I like to see the normal correlation between the 4 of them. If I have this correlation and if I have this format, I know what way we are moving and I know what way we are going to do. That means, and that being said, normally it is fairly, now I wouldn't say easy, but it's fairly predictable that if Dixie goes down, Bitcoin goes up. Euro goes up, Bitcoin goes up. Yields go down, Bitcoin moves up. So I use the correlation as one of the main factors that I start trading off. Because I like to see the markets being not only at peace, but also be aligned. That's the first thing that I would normally start my day off with. I want to have a look across the board. I want to have a feeling what's happening, where are we going, what are we doing, and you know, you gotta have a feeling by what you're doing and where you're heading before you can even go into a trade. And I always like to start a day fresh. Why do you want to start it fresh? because it doesn't matter to start trading if there's nothing to trade. If you have no idea, you're just randomly smashing buttons. So that's my first screen. Second screen in front of me, what you all are watching now, it's my main trading screen. What I use it for, I use it to draw, I use it to play, I use it to scan, I use it for odds, I use it for Bitcoin, I use it for my analysis. But now it has an extra window, which is my long window. Why do I normally have this on my laptop screen? Because I can go in fast, I can go out fast, it's right in front of me, and I always like to have 2 or 3 inputs at the same simultaneous moment. What do I mean by that? If I see that Dixie starting to make a move, and Dixie's always the first to move. Dixie moves, Euro follows, Bitcoin will follow us last. Bitcoin is always the last fucking thing to move. So I have my 4 there, I have my Bitcoin in front of me, or what other asset I'm trading or trying to trade or working on, etc, etc. I have my main setup right in front of here, what I'm trading on, and that's my Bybit window. On the window on the right, I have to close this message, otherwise it's not that nice. I have my Discord. Why do I keep my Discord always on the screen? Due to the fact that this way I can always monitor and always position what is going on in the Discord. It might sound crazy, that's also why I'm such a fast responder over the most period of times, but by having my Discord constantly on, I can also spot if someone gives a signal. If someone says something, if there's something interesting, it's not for copying, but sometimes I only have one set of eyes. And I can do a shit ton, but I cannot do it all. And because of the fact that you guys can shout things at me, can throw things at me, and I can have a manager. Michael, evening. Sorry to just completely stop my story. There's one guy here now, I just said his name. He is, I think, the biggest mentor I ever had. Because I blew my account 4 times, I fucked it up 2 more times. My risk management was shit. He's also the guy I'm doing the one-on-ones together with, and I will also do the group training together with him. He is, I think he's a good friend, and he's a great mentor for me. So, great to have you. And back to my story. God, it's so messy already. After my Discord on the same screen, I have the scalp scanner. I will show it to you guys, so that way you also see what I mostly look at. I want to see what ticks there are being done. I want to see the volume, and I want to see some volatility. So as we can see, CVX is doing a shit ton. Dodo, I don't know. FTT, of course, but it's being delisted. And this way I always have a clear view of what is going on, what is happening, and what can I move with? What is moving? What's doing something? Because without the fact that something is doing something, there's no way to trade it. Yeah, this was still on. We use this for this dump in the middle here. So yeah, so that's my setup. That's where I trade from. That is why I start. Hi mate, hi to you too. So what do you want to do? Want to dive into some questions? Want to dive into the charts? Want to dive into some projections of what we think for the week ahead? What do you guys want? I'm here now. You guys can talk to me. We can have a conversation. We can do almost everything. Okay, take a look at GMT for long. Show my indicators. Dive into money. Okay, I'm gonna do one thing at a time because I'm horrible at no, I'm not horrible at multitasking, but I can only do one thing at a time. My indicators. This one is a bit complex. It's from Traders Reality. It's someone I value a lot and I speak very highly from. But I would not advise to use this one because there's too much on there. If you guys are just starting out with trading, streaming, etc., because it's just a lot. What I mostly use is the daily open, psychological low, yesterday's low, and the psychological high. This is also why I drew these ranges, because I expected the volatility. It wasn't exactly as drawn, but the pattern is still the same. So that's the first one I use. Second one I have on here are FEG gaps. I must say this one is semi on here still by accident because I never look at it, since you can do it with your eyes. This one is the total volume profiles. This is an interesting one and actually a nice one to have. It takes some getting used to, but as soon as, if you're used to it and it's working for you, it automatically displays normally if it turns on. Normally it would display the volume profile and the point of controls of the given sessions. So maybe that's also why I can't see it. No, that's not the case. These are the VWAP bands. VWAPs are volume weighted average of price. And what it does is it shows where are areas of confluence and where price has gone before and where price might go. These theoretically also function as resistance or as support, however you want to call it. This one, I don't know. So that's out. This one is something that has been taken out of the Traders Reality one, and it just shows operating ranges. And this one, yeah, this is interesting to show you guys, but I will show it later. This is logarithmic growth bands. This is CDV. That is divergence indicator. So the interesting thing is that this does not align with the Bitcoin chart, but it does align with the volume of the Bitcoin. So as you see here, this low looks the same as this level here because of volume and divergence, and you can see certain things getting into existence from change of character to change of bias in most of these patterns. And then I have my volume profile, and that is what I like to see: how much volume is there, how hard it is pushing, what it is going, etc., etc. What do you think of people with the upcoming 8 billion world population? I don't think I'm gonna get into that subject just yet now. Maybe when I'm drunk and at another time, but that is not really the thing. I would like to see a start or finish of how a trade is made. What is scalp scanner link? There you go. That's the link of the scalp scanner. Let me check Discord real quick if everyone can get in. People are complaining, not really, yeah, fine. I'll catch up with those messages later. Off topic, how's my hand? Good. What makes you initiate a trade? Okay, let's start with the scalp scanner window real quick. If I look at some volatility that's happening now in the last 5 minutes, CVX is moving a lot. Let's get the chart of CVX up. And let's see if we can find something and hunt something. What the actual fuck is this? On the 5 minutes. broke this resistance zone, it's still being up. It's still at this one, which it might reject. So honestly, if we can be fast and we want to take a small risk, but I want it to be at this top wick. Let's see if we can still make that at the 5 minutes. Yeah, let's take that one. Let's see. So I'm gonna market enter now with a small stop loss because of that crazy pump. I will adjust it accordingly to what I wrote here. So 4451. Bro. How many zeros does it take? What's going on with this shit? Oh, then let's make it 10% and let's see if it holds. Because this actually looks like it might go to shit even further. But yeah, this is a real tricky trade to just take semi out of the blue. But I see Bitcoin is still holding at this level. And this one had the wick of its life. So CFE is maybe not even a smart thing to trade right now at all. TRB is moving, FTT is moving, ING is moving. ING mostly. Yeah. Ja. Hallo. Dat verklaart.
Dat je niet herkent. Ik denk ik bel je even. Iedereen probeert naar je te chatten, maar je luistert niet.
Dank je.
Oké, dan gaan we nog maar op.
Yeah, Michael just called me, you're looking at the wrong coin. Well, it explains a lot. How can... You know what, never mind, fuck this coin. Let's see if it dies, let's see if it doesn't die. ING. ING moved a lot. I marked this zone off previously, which it rejected again now. It still has this top hold, so it would either move up or move down depending on what Bitcoin is going to do, since Daddy Bitcoin always determines the market. This hold level can go. This has been a previous hold that has been retested now as well. And what I mostly try to look out for is what has it done in the past. And this coin is still moving up, even though the rest of the market more or less semi-crashed. Like everything that I refresh is moving out of my screen, even though that it has managed to remain at a good point. Like this shit, what did it do? But I know and can you move the camera to top please so you can see the trades if possible? How do you mean? And just a suggestion, if you do less opacity of grid in TV, then it would look or clean or chart. Opacity, where do I find it? Chart on bottom right. Yeah. This? No. Again, help me. I'll move my face cam to bottom right. Better? Yeah, dude, I have been at appearance. Appearance, yeah. Vertical grid lines. Less or more? Like this? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. That's fine, works for me. Bitcoin is still going up, this one is going up. I can advise you not to take this because I even managed to take the wrong coin in the first place. ING, if it holds this range. ING is strong, by the way. ING is looking really strong. Crazy strong, to be honest. Because this is actually continuously moving upwards. Not even really deviating. Let me start at a higher time frame. I'm taking in the scam wicks up and down. Because here was probably the FTX news. This is looking healthy, especially also from a trend line perspective. This is a very healthy upwards trend in it still. I don't need that channel anymore. 305 minutes, it's stabilizing. It looks like it's holding into this range where it had upwards confirmation, rejection of the high zone, consolidation, breakout back, tap once, tap twice, tap three times holding. So I think it could be worth it to take a small scalp on this one and see if it can hold this region again. So that would mean, because I have to, like, I'm gonna be honest, I have to spoon feed everything. This is why it takes so long to take trades. Three, 1, 8, 4, 3, S on 1.814 TP, 1.932. Here we go, that works. So it's in the chat. It's, don't blame me if you didn't take it. It's in there. I put it on. This is why it's so crazy for me to do this. 1.8440. Water quantity 25%. Buy long. TP 1.932. As a 1.1814. 814. That looks better. Open long. Fuck, now I missed my own long. You see, this is what you guys do to me. Now I have to market hunt it down again. And this is why I keep on saying, like, it's really, really hard for me to do this stuff. Because if I can market it like I would like to do, It's super complicated. It's super complicated because this looks like it's gonna break out and it might shift to the upside like a fucking dream. But I'm it's just getting complex. But it's fine for you guys. You guys are worth it, right? So okay, let's dive into. I don't want to dive into more coins right now because then some people might miss out, some people might not, etc., etc. I had to laugh so hard at Mischievous. I have to share this. Like he's a great guy. Like look what he sent. He's trying to help me and I legitimately care for him a lot. And this guy's like, please take a screenshot right after the fact that Mischievous said, like, the guy's not gonna spoon feed you. Do your own shit. Did I close the other one? Nah, I'm just letting it run just for the time being. Like, whatever. Let it go, let it go. It might die, it might not die, who knows. We will see, we will figure out. Let's figure it out. It will do something by itself. Like, but if ING can break this range, I close CVX, I did. Gebruik je ook een andere soort indicator steeds scalpen? Nee, eigenlijk niet. I mostly scalp by what my eyes see. And this is gonna sound super weird, but I took this trade of what I saw here. Because I saw this topping formation and then this nice hold level at that rejection level. That would normally, because this broke with force and this broke with force, was for me an indication that it might blow, it might go. So everyone's already up 4 or 5%. So yeah, it might go down, but I think if it can hold this level, and is a nice upward spiral, got a nice thing going. And now it's turning itself against me. Fuck you, ING, fuck you. You're not gonna be my first loss of the challenge. I swear you're not. So get your ass, get your shit together and get back up. This is not happening to me, bro. Not like this. Not on stream. You better behave. I'm gonna get mad at you, you little freaking shitcoin. That's it. That's a goodbye. Move. 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 Come on. You can do it. Pump it. Pump your little filthy ass. This is not a child-friendly stream, by the way. How is my mic and how is the quality? How important is it to intimidate the coin at the right direction? I would say that's 85% of the trade. I think 85% of the trade is intimidating the opponent. If you do not yell at the coin, it might just do something different. That's what I found out, and I think it's best to just yell at it. And yell at it the most you can do. Because that just works for me. You see, the moment I stop yelling, it does something different. I even forgot to tweet out that I was live. My God, I'm so bad. I'm still learning, guys. For me, it's actually kind of funny and maybe even semi-bit scary. I'm doing my first ever YouTube. I'm doing my first ever stream like this, and there are 200 people in the room. That's legitimately, it's sort of awesome, and it's nice. Let's get back to some analysis. What is Bitcoin doing? I want to rechart this, to be honest, because this is not really into my liking, because we have this massive wick, and if I look at the total trading range right now, I think I would get a different retracement of the Fibonacci, because this is the lower part of the wick, this is the upper part of the wick, so it would be now exactly at this hold level. Bruh. Move up. Don't be a bitch. What a guy. Do you take trend following and reversal scalps as well? How do you mean? Like I need to see a clear pattern of where it is moving. If it's going up, if it's going down, whatever. I need to have something of confirmation before I go into a trade. And for me, the hold was a confirmation. But now Bitcoin is turning its freaking ass against me. Figuli di puttana. I hate this coin already. This is why I normally don't trade shit coins. I mean, do you trade range and like reverse flat ranges, stops, lows? Yeah, I like to mark off like what I see and what I think. So this is for me the range that ETH is playing in, and I think I'm being fairly accurate. Where do I get that? From an origin. And for me, an origin means it's an historical point in the chart. Hello? Hello? Give me a sec, guys. My MacBook thinks different about me. For me, an origin is a historical point in the charts that I like to mark off with all crazy sort of shit. If I go back to the 4, this Bitcoin. Why does it do this to me? How do you manage time trading like this and managing a company? Well, that's a fairly simple answer. I'm shit at managing the company right now. And that's horrible. But I have good people, I have a good CEO, etc. What like's done, next target, let's get 120. Guys, we're over 200 people here. Can we get it to 1,000? No, that might be a bit much, but what company do you have? This. So what I like to do is I like to go back in history. I'm like a history teacher. So I always check what has been there before. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes you are. Yes you are. Sorry, I had to do that. You also have to compliment them when it goes well. This one is a really strong hold from the past, which is not going to be broken, and this is the only thing I'm eyeballing right now. The only thing that matters to me is this CME gap that we left from the Celsius drama. So this area here is for me the juicy get in. This for me really is the juiciest point to get in an E-trade. Why? Because that's where the money is. This is still holding, and I'm pretty sure that it almost has a point of control if I pull up a price range on this bad boy. Give it a week. Yeah, it's not giving me a price point, so never mind. But I'm almost sure that there still is money. My CRV is actually doing something. Look guys, I'm making money on CRV. I will trade myself back to 1,000 again. Oh, is it you? Bro, what the fuck did you do? You were at 1,000. How did you fuck that up, man? Like, come on. Don't fat finger it again. I'm not gonna help you twice if you fat finger it. But back to here. What I like to check for is previously used origins levels. I started a weekly. At the weekly I would see this one being recovered. I would like to see this one recovered because that's a top wick of this one. That's a nice little hold level. And I have this box here marked off. These are the levels I'm looking for, and this is my juicy get in on ETH. Then I would go to the 4 hours. I would start doing the same. This is when you end up here. And then we still have this CME gap open from Celsius. And the biggest issue with that CME gap that I'm having is the fact that it has been during a weekend. So it is actually possible during a weekend to have this going. To actually go this far down and actually go towards those levels. And that's scary. But this weekend they didn't do anything yet. But to me it feels that they are really consolidating. They have taken this low, they have swept this liquidity, especially on ETH. This liquidity is out, it's done. It's more than 50% retraced according to the previous one. But now is the question, is this trend holding it? It's a small trend, it looks like it's declining at the end, but they can do two things. And that is scary. They can move up, they can either do this, or go completely ballistic to the upside. I do think that this small CME gap might be a FVG gap or volume gap or CME or whatever the fuck you will call it. I call it a green vector candle that has fucking money. And I truly believe that that might still be recovered. On the other hand, on the 5 minute, we're getting a different picture. And the picture that we're getting on the 5 minute is that this nice little hold level right here is holding for it's holding for dear life. Bro, do I have to yell at you again? I would do it if I need to. I will yell at you. Why is this paying the bills? But I blah. Fuck it. If I have to pump it myself, I'll pump it myself. I just know that coin is gonna kill me. But that's fine. It's fine. The problem with Bitcoin right now is Bitcoin ain't doing shit. Bitcoin is actually not doing shit. And the fact that it's not doing shit is a bit frightening. Even though we had a weekend, we had a drop, we had a retrace, drop, we had a small retrace, but look at what's happening and what is funny. We had a green vector, a red vector, a green vector, a red vector, green vector, and a red vector in weekend. So we actually had something that looks like a pump and a dump doing weekend volume. The fact that that has been accomplished during weekends is pretty astonishing. Really pretty astonishing. I have to answer a couple of messages because people are going crazy. Why is this not following Bitcoin yet? This is a break even, but this can go to hell. This was a semi-excellent trade. Whoops. But Bitcoin has shown weekend volume, and Bitcoin for me is now trading at the lows in time. And the fact that it's still at the point of, or at least at the lows or at those points, makes it really scary. This is funny, I'm gonna share it on stream. Oh, we need pace like Chento to grow, he's doing great. I do have some power. Mischievous is a legend. It's pumping. Why are you not doing shit? Explain it to me. Like, look, it keeps coming back at this entry. It might do some liquidity grab here. I think it's safe. I do think it's safe. I truly think. But it should start moving itself up a bit. But it's fine. 3% drawdown, I can easily take it. Mischievous is gonna apply hammer time on a lot of people in the Discord if they don't start behaving. But it's fine. Listen to Crypto Rover and buy Bitcoin. Why would I listen to Crypto Rover and buy Bitcoin? Who is Crypto Rover? Am I supposed to know him? Ocean showing volume. Nice upward upwards trend, still in it. Parallel channel, keep moving up. It's trading below the mid-range. This range here is invalidated by 50% of the candle. This would be the hold range. If anyone wants to take it, it might go berserk. I'm not gonna take it. But then would this be your bottom range, and I would top it out here and you would have a 2.93 R trade. You could take it. Let me pose it in my regular corner because I'm not taking it myself right now. It's too risky for me. Observation, yeah. Chento, good to see you stream. How's your health? My health is good. Thanks. Only a broken hand, but that will be fixed. That will be fixed. Let's see, is this thing already? No. I swear this coin, it will hold here. Yeah, let's throw some money at it. And just throw a bit of money at it. I typed that out, right? Oh shit. Did I forget to do the CRV in the Discord? Oh shit. No. No. Oh, here we go again. Almost back at entry. Whoops. My full-time streamer now is Galaxy asking. No, I'm not a full-time streamer. And I don't know if I will become a full-time streamer. This one is looking actually juicier and juicier because of this mid-range hold. So if anyone wants to take it. Chento, before you take any out trades, I guess you first look at Bitcoin. And honestly, everything starts with Daddy Bitcoin. Daddy Bitcoin is king. So I first check out what that guy's doing. And then from that point onwards, I start moving throughout the charts and start feeling my way through the market and see what everything is doing. But yeah, it might take some time. But for me, mostly it's trading is about, and this is gonna sound really stupid, using your eyes. Bro, maybe kind of question, but can suggest some best institutional channel. Yeah, you can. If you stop typing in caps, I might read it from where you learned. Most is taught by myself because I look at charts and I look at charts and I look at charts and I look some more at charts. Now you start seeing patterns. Like for example, I could see this fail and I kept on playing drop it like it's hard for 1,000 times because at one point if it has this downwards direction, you can just wait for it to fall to the floor. It's the same what I have with this thing here. It's the market does, and the market has the tendency to be a parabolic bitch. And what do I mean by it? The market just tends to be moving in, I'm gonna draw it out for you guys, parabolics. What do I mean with parabolics? The market always moves slightly up, down, slightly up, down, up, down. This is regular, but there are a lot of occasions where you can really see it playing out. Slightly up, down. It's almost always parabolic movements before down, up, down. So the parabolicness of this market can really help you in understanding what needs to be done and where you should look at. Because, damn it, I'm such a child sometimes. But also this consolidation, it's waiting for an outbreak, it's accumulating. If the market is not moving, there's something wrong. Like legitimately wrong and something weird. And if something is weird and something is off, then there's something not right. And if there's something not right, something's gonna happen. Yeah, you can enter ING now, it's fine. But I don't like ING anymore. It's stupid, it's a stupid coin. I get all crazy offers. Can you explain how to decide stop loss and take profit for BTC trade? Do you set buy orders while off screen? Let's start with that one. Enter ING now? Yeah, you can. If you want to, and if you're a gambler, you can enter ING now. Do you set buy orders while off screen? Depends. Sometimes I do, but then I have to be really certain of a range. But I must say that now at this point, I don't. I will not mark or set a lot of limit orders due to the volatility of the current market. Normally I would, because you can predict where it's going, if it's going up, is it going down, which direction, yeah, pretty easy. Because honestly, I can mark all the ranges I marked off have been hit perfectly. Like top of this, back down, top of it, back down, into this range, back down, into this range, back down, tap, tap, tap. You can mark off the ranges fairly easily. Algo, what is with algo? Nothing special, so I can get back to my story. So you can mark them off pretty easy. The problem that I have now, and that's also the issue with leverage, due to the fact that I was under off brush. What was this brush again? Go away. Trend line was on the way. Trend line can be gone. That can be gone. That one is feasible. Yeah, go off. Due to the fact that it's now so extremely volatile, there has been a lot of movement. Like this move here is a 35% move. Normally I could easily sit out a drawdown of this magnitude with ease, without even blinking. But in the current market, you cannot do this. A drawdown of this magnitude cannot be set out. And a drawdown of this magnitude is completely trashing everyone's port. I have to open up a window. This is so powerful and so heavy, you're not gonna sit this out. So that's why I'm being super careful if it comes to market orders. Bro, Bitcoin is pumping. Pumping. Bitcoin is holding a level and not going to hell. That's different, but I know I should work with alerts more, and I don't do that enough. Anyone having bad quality? That's weird, since it says excellent. It says excellent. That's just it. Excellent. Dot. So yeah, BTC now is actually moving up a bit. I do think personally that since we have tapped the lower region of this, and if I have to do expectation, I would say it's also the lower region of a VWAP band that we tried to break here and came into twice almost. I do think minimally, I think this one is a point of interest. That's the 760 range. That would seem, yeah, that's logical. For me, these are the logical next steps for Bitcoin. I think we go to the 630 range here. We consolidate back to this point here. We go to the 780 range here. And here we start consolidating a bit. And then we're going to make a big move either up and potentially back down. I think this is what Bitcoin might look like pretty soon. Due to the fact that we had the downwards pressure, we had the downwards momentum, we have been going down, but I do think we will consolidate a bit higher up. And that is, I don't know, it's just not really trading in an area or a range. Not thinking we will see zone below 15 to 30k. We can. It just depends on the news. The news is now temporarily driving the market, and as long as the news is determining the market, like I'm gonna show you guys something. Dixie's now at the 106 range. Previously, when it hit this 106 range, give it a minute. Can or should we enter BDC now? No. Be a good boy and don't do stuff. Don't do dumb stuff. The fact that I'm doing dumb stuff doesn't mean that you guys have to do dumb stuff. Like, it's at this hold level. Last time it was at this hold level before the breakout was Wednesday the 17th of August. Watch this shit. November, 4 hours. October, September. Look what Bitcoin was. 23.3k. So the news is now at this moment, due to the current circumstances, which, yeah, we all know where we are, have to scroll down to hell. Due to the current circumstances, that is pressuring the price for almost 30%. So the news should have a 30% capitulation impact on the market. That, to me, is completely ridiculous. Having a 30% pressure down on an event like we have experienced currently. 30%. The range that Dixie has lost here, a 4.5% drop on the 4-hour candles. I cannot recall having that kind of rise or drop almost ever. And we are now expecting that these markets are not going to move according to it? No way. No fucking way that that's ever going to happen. That these markets are going to allow this disruption and allocation of funds. This is huge, guys. Truly, this is huge. Because this shows that the economy might be climbing back from the small recession that everyone was claiming. So that makes everything a bit healthy. We're still waiting for Black Swan event. We are still waiting to get wiped off the face of the earth, so to speak, by diseases and our other shit. But this cannot be ignored. As soon as the market slightly goes back to normal, we will fly with Bitcoin. We will fly. Bitcoin will truly fly. I also had a lot of questions about what type of coaching we are doing and offering and what we are. Bruh! The market is so slow right now. They might actually do a stop and drop instead of a stop and rise. And do you have rules how you DCA in a trade? Yes, no. Again, I do quite a lot visually, and that is also what we will be teaching people. Like Michael and I, we started the trading academy where you can do one-on-one or in groups now, because of the one-on-one was sold out pretty fast, even though it had an okay price. So what we offered was 40 hours of one-on-one coaching for 25 an hour, so it's 1,000. But we will do 40 hours invested by us into you guys to coach you, train you, see where you at. We do intakes, we do live videos with you. We both sit here, we check out what's going on, what's happening, what are you doing, why are you doing stuff. And we really deep dive in our own terminology, thinking, etc. So we have 2 spots left if people really want to get in. It's for 10 weeks, 2 hours a week. You get 5 books, 30 PDFs, a lot of content as well. So if someone is interested, shoot me a DM on Twitter. I'm not here trying to show people, but yeah, it's the truth. And on the other side, we now opened up groups where we do the same thing. You get less content and you are in a group with maximum 30 people. You can still ask questions, or is the free one still in play? Yeah, I'm still giving away one. Like I promised, I would do a giveaway. I will do that. As soon as we reach a certain follower level or whatever, I will do a giveaway of a free one. The rest is paid. That was not where I was going. Do you have rules how you DCA? And yeah, again on my eyes. And that needs some training. Like I would normally DCA here on this point if it bounces. And right now I'm just playing a bit, and I have enough funds. How much is the group one? The group one will be 200. So then you just pay only $5 per hour for us. And I don't think that's expensive. Like I had someone, and this is quite personal, DM me today like, yeah, if you're such a good trader, why are you even asking money? But it's about allocating hours and allocating times. Like we invest a lot of time. I invest a lot of money in streaming setups and everything else so I can help you guys for the best. And if not, I could just go to work. Then I would just work, and that's also fine. And I can make money while working. I can make enough money while working. So it's just, yeah, if time gets allocated, then yeah, and 200 is a great price. Yeah, I think it is. You are with maximum 30 people. We do approximately 2-ish hours. It can also be 3 or 2.5, depending on how it goes. And I truly think that we can add value. The thing is, I'm not gonna continue shouting all my setups and everything forever in SSR, because people are killing me. It's mentally exhausting. It's just, I thought there was a lot of scam in the market. There was a lot going on. A lot of people either disrespect, toxic, etc., etc. And my opinion was, don't walk the walk, talk the talk. Just do it, show it. And now I showed from 100 to 1K at a astonishing pace. I'm doing it again. I will go back to Mischievous, so yeah, I will in the end. I love Mischievous. He's my friend. But I will, yeah. I just think that there's a lot of toxicness in the crypto space. I think there can be a lot of toxicness taken out of the crypto space. And I think the community just deserves it, because we have one common and mutual goal. And our goal is to beat the market maker. Our goal is to make money. Our goal is to beat Steve. Steve for me is the damn market maker. And everyone trades in a different way, different styles, different setups, but there's no one really teaching. Even the other corners, and I have a great relation with them. I respect them. They're good guys, they're good traders, hands down, all with their own styles, and I fully respect it. But no one is teaching. So I want to be, like, the differentiating factor with me is you get one-on-one time. You will be in a group with 5 people. That's the one-on-one coaching. It's really hardcore. It's one-on-one. It's helping. It's doing take-ins, etc., etc. We check where are you, how far are you, and what do you need, and we will tailor it to you. Because at the end of the day, everyone needs to become a better trader to make money. Making money is not copying my calls. Chento, go in the general chat of Mischievous. Nice, logical. Yeah, DM me. That's easier if you want something. I'm not during the live. But when do the group classes start? As soon as we have 30 signups. As soon as we have 30 people signed up, we will start the group classes. think we are at 4 or 5 now. I will continue at Mischievous. The coaching is not free, Hussein. I just explained we have a lot of people asking, and it's just taking a lot of toll on me. And yeah, that's just, it's complex. I'm managing a company, I'm managing myself, I'm managing my time, I'm managing my private time, etc., etc. So yeah, it just needs to be in balance. And that is the thing. And I think for what you get back for it, you guys won't be disappointed. But let's get back to trading, because man, I'm talking too much about other stuff. This is absolutely doing shit. This is why I normally don't trade weekends. And I say it weekend in, weekend out, weekend in, weekend out. I keep on saying it. It's boring in the weekends. There's no volume. At what hours do you coach? Because some people, yeah, I have to work as well. So mostly in the evening hours. So don't worry about it being there. I will continue challenges on SSR for now. In the end, depending on how toxic it gets, I might just go back to Mischievous. And the thing is, I have nothing to lose. Even SSR was copy trading me today. For me, it's all fine, all fairly easy. And I can leave. Thing is, I can make money with trading. I don't per se need a huge group or a huge audience for me to follow me to make money. I'm doing this for fun. What job do you have? Yeah, you can scroll up in the chat. This is actually shit. I don't like this trade. I want to get out of it. Or do I want a DCA? Yeah, fuck it. I want a DCA. Don't try this at home. Why? Because I'm confident of the outbreak. We have been at this level for too long. Like this consolidation had some wicks up and wicks down. But this consolidation of the last hours is actually not doing anything. So I'm pretty sure the next leg is gonna be up. And if it's gonna be up, I wanna make money on this ING trade. I just have to make some money on, because this one is in a drawdown. And it will actually be the first loss of this challenge, which really bumps me out, because I hate taking losses. I'm a really sore loser. Bro, the SRM trade hit target, glad I owe position, Chento on fire. SRM. Bruh. Share the trade with me, man. What was I watching actually? Where was I? Is this my US? Was this my Dixie? No, this was my BTC chart. BTC USDT. What was I watching? It's actually turning into a little green candle again. It is on the 4 hours. So it's 5 minutes. Like it's dead. Volume is dead. Volume is out of the market for now. It's not moving really. I would advise to keep trades slow, keep it low. We don't know. Is SSR actually doing the trades, or are they paper trades? I cannot judge if SSR is doing real trades or paper trades. At least not live on stream, let's put it that way. I'm not gonna talk bad about him. I will not talk bad about other traders, etc. But yeah. Let's say I have an opinion about it. Also by bruh. I take one trade on this stream, and for real it shits on me. And then I'm going to hell or I die trying. Do not try this at home. Because you probably will lose money, because I'm a stubborn idiot. Happy me, yeah. As paper trading, yeah. We don't know. Any other questions? Some things you guys like to see, like to know, etc. Because I think I've been streaming for almost an hour now. It was fun. It was a really cool first stream. We hit 200 at one point. And we have more than 630 views, so I'm happy. I'm glad. Really interesting. So hit me with some questions. Hit me with some conversations. How do you pick 16338 as your stop loss for BTC? Well, the thing is, the 3-3 zone has not been tapped yet. This is here. So if a wick goes down, it's for me a healthy level where in the box that I have, you can find some confluence. So this gap is big enough. If it hits this, it might break lower because then we're into this wick consolidation. So this as the bottom part of the wick. If it breaks into this, I don't want to be in that downdraft and I rather switch bias. One of the most important things, honestly, for me, is being able to switch. Like in the past, I always had the issue with, it's gonna come back. No, it's gonna come back. I'm right, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back. Honestly, it's not coming back. Same as my ING trade, I don't think this is coming back. Maybe it actually might hold here. But the point will come that you have to accept that the trade is going against you. And you have to come to the point that you're going to accept that it's better to lose it, and if you can't beat it, join it. It's a really old expression, and that's more or less an ego thing. It's honestly an ego thing. Because why would you not cut the trade because you take a loss? And if you take a loss, then yeah, take a loss, check CRO, yeah. It looks like it wants to die, but it could also pump up from here. It's at a super low, but I will come back to that. The thing is, honestly, just be able to cut trades. Be able to know when you're truly in a loss, especially during the week. If you see something going against you, if you see that your feeling is off, if you see that something is really, I don't know, sometimes you just feel it coming. Don't think it will do something different. Because in the end, the market is there to make money. And one thing that the market does best, and that's go crazy. There's no other market that can go as crazy and as volatile as crypto. We ran a calculation previously. What do I have to check on Bybit? 1 second. I cannot do those two things at the same time. But we did a calculation previously. Crypto is 8 times more volatile than our traditional Forex pairs. I think Nicholas did this calculation with me. And 8 times more volatile for just Bitcoin. That means 40 times more volatile on the altcoins. And then we try to put 100 leverage on it. Guys, we're talking about things that are 40 times more volatile than traditional markets, where people are already losing money in. Where will I exit it? In profit, it's pumping. No, just kidding. And let's see how it develops. So please keep in mind that we are trading under very treacherous circumstances. We had the craziest markets where the correlations completely decoupled from existing markets. We took out from correlation of the dollar. We took out the correlation of the euro. We had a tremendous semi-black swan event that triggered all where we are at now. So don't make the mistake of going 50 leverage, 100 leverage, etc., etc., etc. Because it will mess you up. It will take you out. So if I can give you an advice, keep your trades light, keep the profits and also the losses manageable. You will never see me leave money on the table. Why? Because I hate leaving money. I prefer I think 60% of my trades go to my take profit. 80% of my trades honestly go to take profit. But if I take profit, it's not mostly that much. You see, this is on gut. Like it could move down. I marketed in at the fake pump, which I should not have marketed it in. But it was more also to make a statement, etc. And at this point, it's coming back. but Bitcoin is also nicely holding it. And Bitcoin can actually, look what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin came up from this massive wick down. It moved up, consolidation, push down, but small body, push up, massive wick, rejection again, indecisiveness, up, indecisiveness, back down, and now pressure upwards. There's almost no volume, but that's okay. But this might actually continue outwards. I lost an indicator. Where? Oh. It's just that small in volume right now. Okay, that's also a statement. What I'm trying to say is right now we are at an absolute low in the crypto space where everyone is losing money, where everyone is almost on a downdraft. And we have the opportunity together with all of us to make money and try to get something back. CFV hit us out. Yeah, I couldn't care less, to be honest. That was like a 30 cents trade for me and I didn't even post it. So, yeah. But we do have the opportunity together with all of us to make money. We do have the opportunity to learn. We do have the opportunity to get in now at a point in the market where long-term money is to be made. That's why I take profit early. Honestly, there's nothing worse than leaving money on the table that you could have used for spot. For me, personally, my goal with trading is increase my bag that I can invest in spot. This is also something that we will discuss during the coaching. What are good spot buys? What are good spot points? How do you DCA? Where do you DCA in? At what points? What percentages of your bag, etc., etc. Why do I do? I will come back to that one. Why? Because spot is the most important thing. Spot is there to stay, and spot is there to pay the bills in the end. That's not gonna be done by all the trades. And I don't think that trading is necessary throughout all the cycles of the market. Because in a bull market and in an upwards market, why would you trade? Do leverage 2 and wait it out until it fucking moons. Why trade? Why try to short certain scam wicks? If you move up to 100k, who is shorting? Why are you shorting? How greedy are you? It's a game of greed and it's a game of controlling your emotions and choosing the right direction. It's the hardest coin flip in the world. You only have 2 options, up or down. Simple. And still 90% of the people loses 90% of their capital in the first 90 days. And that is what we are here together as a community want to solve and want to fix for everyone around. Now BTC will keep on ranging here. BTC won't do shit. So it's a bit of a boring live stream on that regard. I think I've explained quite a lot. We have been through some coins, not the best, but we had a good talk. How did you learn trading? Not getting confused too much with too many stuff to learn. Yeah, that's a really good question. And that is also something that I and Michael discussed quite a lot. Like, what do you teach? What do you use? And also, what do you don't teach, don't use, and just forget about? Because I can give you now 5 reasons why Bitcoin is going up. Let's play this game. It's going up because it's bouncing off the 50 EMA. It's approaching the 200 EMA instead of the 200 EMA approaching itself. We swept the low here and we have the psychological low and the daily open here for grabs. So an exit pump would kill most positions since most people are shorting right now. On the other hand, both moving averages are flat. We are in a downdraft. We had bad news. So we expect even more downside because there still is a liquidity gap at the bottom, here. So I can give you 5 reasons why it's going up, and I can easily give you 5 reasons why it's going down. Why do I take the long? Because for me the probability of it going higher is bigger than the probability of it going lower, since the fact that the downwards pressure has been here. The downwards pressure has been going down. And on the other hand, what we must understand is we lost 35% of this complete market. Yeah, and indeed, as Michael is saying, 16.8 is the point of control for this bottom range. And it's also still the vector candle recover area that we have open. This gap is one of the few gaps that's still ungrounded or untouched territory within this range, because it was the breaking point of the downwards. Again, parabolic move down, parabolic down. This is a beautiful M formation. But here it's actually indecisive. You cannot draw anything out of it. So I prefer to not even touch it and just go sit on the couch and watch a movie for 2 hours and come back and see if something blew up or blew down. How do you scale in and out on a trade on Bybit? You mean like this? Fairly easy. Just zoom this window. Here I do it on gut. I do it on feeling. But I have to kill the ING soon because it's whooping my ass. And Bitcoin is just trading range. Yeah, this vector is not recovered yet. And also this vector candle will be recovered as well. This is not touched enough. The same for these. These scam wicks might have recovered this one, but this one still has a very, very, very nice gap up. And I do think we will visit them. We always visit them, and that's the important lesson of tonight. The market maker never forgets about a vector candle. He knows them all, he has them all, and he made them all. So don't mistake the fact that he might go there again. He always will. If it's not now, if it's sooner, if it's later or not. But truly my bias for the upcoming week is up. And why is it up? Because the complete dislocation and allocation of all the other asset markets. We broke parity again on Euro. We have the lowest point since August in Dixie. So yeah, this one is creeping back up slowly. Bitcoin is still sideways. So since there's no volume, we had more than a good hour. We have still 170 people here. I think this is a nice point to end it, guys. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in on the first stream that I ever did. Check sand. You're just in time. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade this. If you want to do something, wait for it to come back here and long it. But right now, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching this. This even smells scammy. I can smell it. And I had COVID 3 times. And even I can smell that this one is scammy. But yeah. So on that note, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I think I'm going to do this a couple of times a week. Maybe also doing some sessions, like show what's happening there to New York Open, show what's happening at other points. Thank you all for tuning in, for listening to me. And I wish you a great night, guys.